Hey guys, I'm back and it's late again, so I'm just going to do this pre-recorded again and I'll upload it. So right now what I'm gonna do is mix up like a turquoise color. So because the turquoise that I have is too light, so I'm going to mix it up on this on this board here. I don't need like a whole lot, so I think I might add some of this to it to darken it up a little bit. We'll see what happens. So I'm just gonna put this in there. Toned it down, not so, it was almost too white. We'll see if that'll work. Okay. So I'm gonna be trying to add some of this in here. I'm just taking another little art brush. And okay. I think that'll be good color. So if anybody's just joining in on this episode, is episode number 3. You guys can go back and watch the episode 1 and then 2 to catch up if you want to. I'm just doing my color very lightly so that I'm not, so hopefully I don't have to go back over it. We're doing that low-key Texas Gypsy style. So we're still using a lot of color, but not as much. So there's still a way to use a lot of color, even if you don't want it to be super loud or too incredibly statement-like, you know. The customer said she wanted this turquoise color in there, so that's what we are doing. She's got a very southwest room. All her decor is it's a lot of Native American pieces. Here, I'm just grabbing the edges of this applique. It's a wood applique, and that it came like this. I didn't put this on here. It's original, but I'm just highlighting these edges so that it really pops. And then there's another thing that I'll do even after this that will make it pop even more. So you gotta stick around for that. Trying to see if I missed anywhere. Let's see. Okay. I'm just barely putting any in there. I'm gonna just kind of drag this slightly across here, just to, it kind of makes it look like it's got some shine to it. right here. Just kind of lightly. And then I wipe it with my fingertip to kind of drag it out and make it look a little less also. Not so sitting on top of the other paint. When you're looking at it, you probably really don't even realize it's turquoise. It just kind of looks like it's got like that shadow on it, or that glare kind of. I just want it to look natural and not like so fake, maybe looking. I know these are such small little brush strokes, but they will pop. You'll see it. It just doesn't take a whole heck of a lot, which is really hard because trust me, I want to get my chip brush out and go to town. So it's kind of difficult to get in that kind of frame of mind and not just go all out right away. We're also going to add like a bronze color to this. I'm going to work on this decorative piece down here. get the rest, this color back out. Here, there's like a seam where this leg connects, and I always, on this style of furniture, I kind of frame that out. Make my little box there. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do this leg, because that'll kind of set me up for doing that decorative part right there. So I'm just gonna I don't know how well y'all can see that. Okay, it's kind of hard to maneuver around the camera, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm framing again my little box. It's so easy. Just frame it. But then you want to create like some shadow also, and leave the inside of that without any of the color except for the base coat. And so I'm going to come on, because I don't want to put too much color, I know I usually come in pretty heavy with my second color, but we're just gonna bring in a little bit. Here. So we're imagining that the sun, or I'm imagining that the sun is coming from the top right, and it's beaming down to this area. That's just kind of how I like to figure out where I'm gonna put my colors or my shadows. I like to create my flow that way, I guess. So it's not taking very much. And with that being said, then I can come back if I need to and put more. These have these little and carvings right there on the side. So I'm just kind of gonna go a little bit around that, and it'll really make it stand out. And around the see, I like that. So I don't know, I guess you might want to understand like shadow and light, and that's kind of how I paint this technique on like a big piece of furniture for sure, because otherwise I feel like I'm just kind of throwing paint on there. I don't know why. Like, where's it going? I gotta have kind of a goal or something. So this is like a sunlight shining off of that rounded part. And so is that. That's what all of this is. It's wherever that sun is catching. And I bring it around just slightly, I don't go as heavy on this other side. Decorative piece here. I just don't want to go overboard. So here, I'm just gonna catch this little edge and the one underneath it. Let's see how that looks. So when there's a lot of details, yes, it's fun to paint, but at the same time, it's a little overwhelming because you don't know if you're trying to create that flow. You kind of don't know where to start and end. So this just kind of gives you a good idea of where to put that paint. This is the right side. The sun is hitting this little, right there, right here, here. It would kind of hit inside here also. So I just kind of rounded out there. Here it would be a little heavier I would say. Gonna hit that top. And then you can kind of do your own thing once you hit those major spots. It's kind of like a guide. Okay, so kind of see where we're at. How that really, it was such a little bit that we did, but look, I mean, it's doing something. So now I gotta do this right side down here. So this side is getting a lot of that sun. So I'm just kind of gonna, I fill it in a little bit more. Not totally. So down here, I go I'm gonna go easy. But I do my framing on the bottoms here and across the top. This piece and this piece. As long as, I mean, if you frame first, you can just come back and, you know, get a little more artsy-fartsy with it and kind of create your shadows and whatnots. So now I'm gonna come in with that turquoise a little bit. Come in not too heavy with it. Here I'm just kind of doing some super light. Just kind of gives it a little bit of a distressed look. Gives a little patina look. I mean, just little bitty taps. Let me bring y'all in here. Not to make y'all dizzy. You see, I'm like really not much paint on there. All right, now I gotta get my head over there. I can't see. And like I said, we're still gonna put a bronze on there to get a little shine. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna take it up here on this piece. Kind of fill that in. I'm never so quiet, am I? Only when I'm like really having to. This is how I figure it out. But I like to have my music on, preferably. It's really quiet. This is kind of what y'all see me do on a lot of my pieces. Is I make these little marks. But okay, I'm going to break, and I don't know if I'll do any more tonight. So, thank you. Look what we did. Looking good. Thank y'all. Bye-bye.